So we need to find the length, so that's just shy of 24 inches. So we're looking at almost 23 3/4, so we're going to go halfway on that. And then this one's going to be just shy of 6 inches. And that will allow us to kind of mark the location that's centered. I'm using my square to just kind of get it lined up so that's nice and straight. So we can put any, even if we're off a little bit, like where this needs to be, we can use that to mark, as long as that mark will fall within that tape. Lines up with the 3-inch. Yeah, so we're gonna use our square just to line up that 3-inch mark. And we will go across. All right. So now we're gonna, probably should have done this one first. We'll take that 12-inch mark, put it in the center of this. We'll go just shy of 12 on each one of these, and that'll mark us in there, but I think 12. So I'm at least going to get my start position even with that. Even if we move the cabinets a little bit, we won't move them very much. Let's use our square. Make sure that's as straight as we can get it. Center, and then we'll go over here and mark that position at just shy of 12, like we did that last one. Place our other piece of tape across there. I don't know. Yeah, I could. So that, forgot that had enough room to line up that 6-inch mark. There we go. So 6 inches there, and then 12. So we're going to put our 12 in first. Make sure that I'm lining up right there. Yeah. So just right about there in the center of that thing. Gosh, you know what I could do? For this one, since it's long enough, I could just bring that down. Find that 6-inch mark relatively close to the center. Use that 2.5-inch mark and make sure I'm right on there. Try to center that up a little bit. Whoops, let's do that again. And then we'll mark it. So I'm going to go through and do all of these, and then we'll do the mark. So we're going to find our halfway point. So we're looking at 5 1/4 there. So we'll go 1/8 above, right there. So 2 5/8, and we'll do each one of those. We can probably just match these up now that we got our mark. Make sure those are matched up. We'll probably just use that to center these up. I'll just keep using the original to determine where I was going to draw the circles. Then to verify, I drew those circles level. I leveled it out. So the top edge was just touching. I marked that location, and that's where I'm going to drill. I'm using the 7/64 drill bit. Tape off of this one, because it'll be harder to remove once we put that handle on. Not that we couldn't, but we would really have to clean up around where that washer was at. So we got that off, and so now we've got this other one started. We know that they have matched up before we took the tape off, so we're good there. Do one side at a time, and that'll make it easier to start the next one. So we'll run that down. Get it snug, but not so snug we can't move it. There, that looks good. Kind of get it to secure there and then run the other one in. But, I mean, this is working. Get it hand tight, and that'll be good enough. Now we're going to go through and install the rest of those. We got the handles on. You want to run these down until these stop rotating. So if they're still rotating, you haven't run them down enough. But we got the handles in. These doors level as well, so you can get them perfectly matched. And they also will expand just a small amount. They'll move away from each other, but they'll also kind of turn and move up and down as well. So you can get these all adjusted in, but we've got the handles installed, and that's